Hey Lake Barcroft, Mike here with eXp Realty. Welcome to the Lake Barcroft Show. Fall is switching on, cool mornings, golden afternoons, and the first hints of color on our shoreline. Today we're gonna hit three different things. We're gonna do a quick weather snapshot. We are going to talk about when the leaves should peak in Lake Barcroft, and also, as most of you know, I'm a passionate fisherman. Let's talk about what's biting right now, particularly in October. Okay, so weather right now, I'm actually kind of dressed for the effect, but it's actually a beautiful day. It's probably in the high 70s. Yesterday or Sunday, we had our 75th Lake Barcroft anniversary. For those of you that missed it, we had barbecue, we had coleslaw, we had wine, beer, sodas, water, live music, speakers. It was an awesome event in Beach 5. Again, that was shorts and t-shirts. We are starting to see some cool nights. We saw temperatures dipping down, as many of you know, into the mid 50s, even as early as August. Completely not normal, but it did happen. We had jackets mid-August. And then right now, it's the time of year. I was married in 2024, October 19. It was a beautiful 80-degree bluebird day. So, but the weather is starting to shift. We're starting to see the first hints again of the leaves changing on the shoreline. We can expect leaves in this area start peaking the third or fourth week of October into the first week of November. Really beautiful. Take a look at our social pages, Instagram, the one that I monitor, the Lake Barcroft Facebook page, the one with the most followers. And if you look back, you're just gonna see some footage. It's just some awesome colors on our lake. I know not all of you are local, and this is just a very special part of America with all of our big hardwoods. You get all of the colors. I mean, our falls are as pretty as our springs. Okay, so what's biting right now? As a fisherman inside Lake Barcroft, I took my nephew out, 14 years old. This past Saturday, we whacked a bunch of bass, and we're catching them up to 19 pounds chunky. I'm not gonna lie, we were working for them a little bit, but this time of year, it can be like shooting fish in a barrel. I've always told everybody in my 40 years in Lake Barcroft, October and March, if you want a big bass, that's the best time of year to do it. So what's happening? The weather's cooling. We have our shad balls. They're schooling up, tons of shad right now. And the fish are just gorging because they know their metabolism's gonna slow down. Food's gonna be harder to find in the winter. They're gonna be dormant, so they're just packing on fat. I used to hang my fishing rods up when I was younger, right after Labor Day. I wouldn't take them back out till it was 75 degrees. I'm telling you, in Lake Barcroft, the fishing is good year round. The only time it can be tricky is about January and February. By March, it's red hot again. Especially now that we have a hybrid striped bass in Lake Barcroft. They like the cooler weather. You can be throwing a 4-inch pearl sassy shad in Lake Barcroft in March, and you can smoke them. So what was I throwing last week? Pretty much we are throwing plastic worms. I was throwing a jig and pig. Spinner baits can work real well too. That's for largemouth bass. I also like crappie fishing. So crappie now until about late December, they're gonna be thick on brush piles. So I would just throw any kind of a 1-inch crappie jig, whether it be a flip tail, whether it be like a small gizzet, they're gonna be there. Typically I'm gonna go no bobber. I'm just gonna go with a really small jig head. The crappie jig, float it down, a motion about like that. It's gonna bend over. Now I'm gonna tell you, I've probably caught, I've got thousands of bass in Lake Barcroft. Biggest bass I ever caught, I was talking to a friend in Europe. It was mid-December, and I was flipping for crappie at the fishing spot Monty's. Again, follow our social pages. I tell you where all of these places are. I was at Monty's fishing, and I had a crappie jig on the surface, expecting small crappie to do a little bit of a fish fry. My rod bent over, biggest bass of my life. For those of you who don't believe me, I got a video of it. So you never know what's gonna happen. I was fishing for crappie, I whacked that big guy. Guys, Lake Barcroft is awesome. Do not hang up your fishing rods and wait until Labor Day. Do not put away your canoe and your kayak. Some of the best is to come. And, you know, if January, February you can't be fishing, get out there and ice skate, fingers crossed. Last year we had so much skating. Okay, I know I said there was gonna be 3 tips. We got a 4th tip for you today. I picked this little goodness, and I picked this. I'm a passionate outdoorsman. Prior to being in real estate, I worked for the U.S. Forest Service for 8 years in Virginia, Washington State, and Colorado. So in Colorado, I learned to pick mushrooms, and this is a Virginia mushroom. It's chicken of the woods. It's a shelf mushroom, very aromatic, smells delicious, but it cooks very similar to chicken. When we were kids, we used to cut it up, put it in our chicken flavored ramen soup because we didn't have chicken in the woods. And all of a sudden it tasted and cut, felt like we were having chicken. Really beautiful. Do not eat anything without talking to a doctor and studying this. This is not a tutorial how to eat wild mushrooms, but to my knowledge, we have no shelf mushrooms in Virginia that can harm you. And if you're watching this in time, I'll even show you where this mushroom is. Come on, follow me. Real quick over here. These things are gorgeous. All right, so take a look at that. I mean, these are just beautiful right here. These are, again, chicken of the woods. I'm at beach 4. I've seen these growing on beach 3 before. This time of year in the fall also, we get maitake, hen of the woods. Maitakes are really expensive. Japanese culture likes to enjoy them. Anyway, guys, please stay tuned. If you have any questions, if you want to know where some fishing spots are, comment fish, and on our Instagram or our Facebook. We don't really monitor our YouTube quite as close. On our Instagram and our Facebook, comment fish, and I'll let you know what's biting, and I think I have a map too I can forward to you. Follow us online. I'm Mike Korin, eXp Realty. Thanks for watching the Lake Barcroft Show.